I've got voices in my head.
Okay.
Okay guys, so we're at our next stop, St. Helena Parish Chapel of Ease. Now this is the one we told you about that was burned in 1886 and was never rebuilt. This is also the location of the Fripp tomb that we went over, and we'll be going by there shortly. But we did want to go ahead and give you a quick tour of everything. So this is the main building. We'll walk into it and show you guys. Now, people have reported hearing voices and the sounds of prayers being spoken and hymns being sung in here. And I can say I don't feel sad or anything right here.
No.
I think it's very peaceful. Now that's interesting right there.
Oh yeah. Now this is our first time actually stepping in here, so we haven't seen any of this.
This is all new to us as it is to you.
This looks like it was for a William Benjamin, son of William and Eliza Jenkins.
Died October 1851, only aged 3 months, so it was a 3-month-old. It's really sad.
That is. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can tell on the camera or not. Can you see the texture on the wall? This is actually oyster shell and sand. A lot of the coastal lying older properties like this were built in this fashion. They were built out of the resources we had at that time.
Which I think is super interesting because a lot of times you don't see stuff like this in other states. So it's something very unique to the South.
Especially, yeah, the coastal areas. Mm-hmm. And it's so neat to me to see that this is still standing. Something that was built out of shell and sand over 100 years ago, still standing. So. And
it's beautiful. I mean, you can still see the structure. You can still see where all the windows and the doors were.
Yeah. Now, of course, as you can see, it's open roofed, just like Old Sheldon. So you can see that was one of the pieces of the structure that was demolished in the burn.
That's right. Now here I feel very peaceful and at ease. What we're going to go to next though is the tomb that we talked about before, the Fripp tomb. So the Fripp tomb is the one I told you guys about where Union soldiers had robbed the tomb of its belongings. After this happened, they attempted to seal the tomb with bricks. However, every time they sealed it, they would come the next morning and the bricks were stacked neatly beside the tomb. So it was never sealed.
Okay, now, I'm sorry, I know that might have sounded like a little bit of a disruption, but we kind of want you guys to know what we were just told. So our husbands are actually with us, helping us kind of tour and stay safe, because you never know out in these kind of more historical areas. But we were just told that they heard a woman's voice coming from the tomb. Now, I will tell you right now, we're standing several feet away from it. And about at this marker right here, it reads 1852. At about this point, you get a smell. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. I've been fine all day.
And now
sinus-wise, I can't breathe right now. My sinuses are all stuffed up. But even with my sinuses stuffed up, there's definitely a smell.
Not only is there a smell, but I instantly feel like a heavy chest.
Yeah.
I feel nauseous. Definitely feel like I'm somewhere I shouldn't be.
Yeah, a little uncomfortable,
I
but
felt very peaceful over there. Over here,
it's not so much.
No, but as you can see where they built the bricks and where it's unfinished.
Yeah, where these right here are the bricks that were removed, and then they were stacked every morning. Probably, I'm assuming in this general area, or over here, not sure, but
every morning. So they would try to seal the tomb up. Because, of course, we went over before the Union soldiers had robbed the tomb. So to preserve it, they would try to cover it with bricks, and every morning the bricks would be removed. So this is what's left. They finally gave up and left the tomb open. Now, like I said, you get a very eerie feeling. We'll try to get close to it.
I'm getting a almost nauseous feeling. Yeah, I'm going to let you take over the camera for a minute.
So, that's the inside. Okay. And I'm going to kind of just show you around it. So it's a very large tomb. Again, we get a very weird feeling, like Not supposed to be here. I can't stand in front of the tomb for long. My chest starts to hurt, but that's what we have for the tomb. And then right here, we have some more. They are a little bit difficult to read. Let's see. Looks like it's William Saxby, age 26. And then we have, it's hard to see the first name, it's kind of gone, but it's a Mr. Chaplin from 1849, 66 years old. Equipped with also the very creepy fence. And then another one for a Chaplin. Looks like it's Benjamin Chaplin, 77 years old. And here we go. And then back here where we were started out. So as you can see, it's really beautiful. A lot of people actually have weddings and stuff here, but I gotta say this portion was very nice and peaceful. The tomb, however, a little too much for us.
Yeah.
And then of course, while we're here, I also wanted to let you guys know, of course I can't actually give you any images of it because we were unable to locate it. However, we did find another story that kind of links with this location. Okay, so an interesting fact, some say this is actually the oldest settlement in the United States, established around 1520. Now, the additional story we wanted to cover actually doesn't involve this location, but nearby. On the southwest tip of the island, you will actually pass the infamous hanging tree, and that's where runaway slaves were hung, and bodies were left hanging as a warning sign. In this road, it's actually also where you'll find Land End Light, and it begins in the distance like a single headlight coming down the road towards you. But as it grows closer, you realize it's much larger and not nearly as bright. People have actually reported feeling static electricity as it passes, and at least 2 people have died in auto accidents attempting to chase the light. And in the 70s, they actually did a scientific study on the light, but were unable to come up with any sort of conclusion to explain it. So a lot of paranormal activity going on around here. We just had an experience. The battery on our GoPro literally died.
It was at almost full capacity, and we went to the tomb, showed you guys the tomb, and at about that point, our battery died. So,
spooky enough.
thank you, cameraman.
So at this point, we've had battery drainage. We've heard a woman's voice. If you're in the area, we highly recommend coming by here because it is even daylight and we're experiencing weird, unexplainable things.
Now, I will say, aside from that, the location itself, as you can obviously see, is beautiful.
Yeah.
You've got all these original live oaks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful structure still standing. I mean, some of these headstones, as you can see, have been weathered, damaged. Hopefully those were not caused by people. Hopefully that was just weather. But there are also older site markings. Some of these, I'm not sure if it'll pick up on camera with our shadow or not. Let me try to, I'm not sure if you guys can see that.
Sophia Salinas.
So, and this one, let's see. This one, she passed away in 1856 at the 54th year of her age. So, and you can see, obviously, she died in 1856. Headstone is still in surprisingly beautiful condition. So you can tell that there is some care to the grounds. People are taking care of it. See if we can. Oh, this one is a little more
oh yeah, these are very weathered ones.
Yeah, and you can actually see, so this flat marking right here is actually what held this up. This was not originally down on the ground.
No.
So Yeah, you can see it with this one as well, this piece right here. These were not originally down. Let's see if we can kind of show you guys some stuff. There is some other people out here, so we're trying to be respectful, not interrupt what they have going on. Let's see. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but these sort of like fenced areas around some of the markings is made of that same oyster shell.
It's beautiful though.
So,
see, I feel so much better when we're over here.
yes, this you can tell just by kind of standing in this area. First of all, this was definitely a place of worship and praise. You can feel it. It's not an uneasy feeling.
I feel safe over here, and then I get over there, and it's the complete opposite.
And I'm not sure, because I don't believe that we ever found any information as to how the couple passed away. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with it.
I think it might have something to do with the Union soldiers robbing them.
Yeah.
Of their tomb.
It's definitely an uneasy feeling over there.
Like you're not welcomed, and I feel like that comes from the fact that their tomb was disturbed and robbed.
Yeah, maybe they feel like they don't want anyone near their resting place.
But you definitely get an unwanted feeling.
Now, it looks like there is another grave marker over here. We'll kind of pop over here and see if we can read the information on it. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the original one that we showed you guys a few minutes ago. Can't really see very much on that. Oh, these ones are definitely damaged as well. This was Mary Emily Fripp. I'm trying to be respectful and not step.
So they're affiliated
on it.
with Fripp. Elizabeth, does that say Eliza Fripp?
Yes, this
Eliza
one is
C.
Eliza
Fripp.
C. Fripp. But you can see these are definitely aged and damaged.
Let me see if I can.
It looks like it says that she died at 61 years old. Now, I don't see a year. I'm not sure if you can see it. 1842.
Yes, who died? It says who died something 10th of June AD 1842.
Let's see if we can see a year on this one. This one, age 15. Oh, so this one was definitely a younger girl.
1811.
She passed away in 1811.
And then I think what we should do is try the ghost app.
Okay,
by
yes.
the tomb.
So we do have, let me turn it around so you guys can see. So we do have an app on my phone that we're going to try, I guess, and see if we get anything. I'm not necessarily even saying that this app is true or
Accurate.
accurate. Thank you. That's a good wording.
We are going to be purchasing an EVP soon, so that'll be something to look forward to in our future videos. But for
we're
now,
gonna try this out. We're gonna see if we get anything. Try not to be disrespectful, and we do also just need to. If you guys, we can't do too much. We have to respect that there are other people out here on the grounds. So we definitely, like I said, don't want to be disrespectful. We want to respect other people's visiting. But we're going to give it a go. Let me find it. There it goes. It wasn't wanting to turn on. That was a little weird.
imagine that.
We're just going to see if we hear anything. Okay, I'm going to kind of place this right here. See if we Oh, that one was a long one. We'll have to replay that back. Is anybody here? If you have anything that you want to say, you can speak through this. You can speak right through this. You heard that right? It said hi.
That definitely just said hi.
That was a clear hi. Do you have anything that you want to say? I heard free me. We'll have to play that back. We're going to leave this on for maybe another minute. If you have something you need to say,
Tell us now.
okay. Thank you for letting us come over here.
Thank you. All right, so we just did St. Helena Chapel at Ease. Again, here's a little view of it all.
Now, if we hear anything in that playback, we'll list it down below. We'll let you guys know. If you guys hear anything, list it in the comments. Let us know if you heard anything in that. I did, for sure, definitely hear a hi when I said hello.
I did too.
So,
but we'll go back, watch it again. You guys let us know, drop a comment, and we'll see you soon.
bye.